Tacky and the Winter Games by Helen Lester. Illustrations by Lynn Munsinger. Oh, he's wearing flippers for skis. A huff and a puff, and a huff and a puff, and a huff and a puff. What's happening? Blared Tacky the penguin as he came across his companions, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. We're huff, training, puff, they replied. Training, wondered Tacky, hopefully, as in choo-choo? No, training. Like athletes, the Winter Games are coming and we must be in shape to win. Looking closely at Tacky, not the fittest of birds, they added, let's get going. So the penguins trained. They raced up steep hills. They jumped rope. Tacky got stuck in his rope. They did 100 sit-ups a day or took a nap. They lifted weights. They rode bikes. They ate special training meals. They kept strict training hours. Well, most of them did. Most of all, they practiced their events. Bobsled racing, ski jumping, speed skating. And finally, after weeks of work, Team Nice Icy Land was ready for the long waddle to the Winter Games. Off they went. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat. The athletes marched into the stadium for the opening ceremonies. Teams had come far and wide. They came from the highlands, the lowlands, the funlands, and of course, the nice icy land. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat, on they marched. Ratty-tatty-tatty, boom-bee, ratty-tatty-boom. Hey! Tacky marched to a different drummer. For the big show, the penguins all joined the singing of the Winter Games anthem. The Winter Games anthem. With our beaks held high and our bellies held low, we'll do our best in the ice and the snow with a yodel-waddle-ho and a yodel-waddle-hee. May the best team win, and let's hope it's we. After lighting the torch and exchanging high flippers as a sign of friendship, the athletes filed out past the display of medals. Medals to dream about. Not bad. Pretty good. Big winner. The sun rose. Eager penguins prepared for the first event, the bobsled race. Little webbed feet wrapped around big penguin tummies. Pop! They were off. Tacky was way off. Looking at the wonderful hill before him, he cried, "Great for belly sledding!" And with that, he charged under his surprised teammates and sped them down, crossing the finish line in record time. He's so happy and they're scared. But wait, the official announced. This is a bobsledless race. You have a bobsled. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect tried to explain that it was not a bobsled, it was a penguin. Doesn't look much like a penguin, said the official, examining Tacky. Not much like a bobsled either. I don't know what it is. Anyway, no medals for you. Illegal equipment. So no medals for Team Nice Icy Land. Yet. In the afternoon, the athletes strapped fresh, frozen fish on their feet for the ski jumping event. While the jumpers waited for their turns, Tacky spent just a few moments in the hut toasting his toes by the fire. Weren't winter sports wonderful? Swoop, plop, swoop, plop, swoop, plop. One after another, the athletes made graceful jumps and lovely landings. Plippy, ploppy, plippy, ploppy. What was this? His skis are too loose. They're not tight and firm. Uh-oh. Tacky's fish had become thawed by the warmth of the fire and were now flopping wildly. He made a higher jump than he had intended and lots of landings. No medals for Team Nice Icy Land yet. That evening, the speedy skating relay race was the final event. Last chance, Tacky warned Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect, who looked mighty aerodynamic in their costumes. Tacky looked mighty, well, tacky. The other teams had already finished and their times were very fast. Now it was Team Nice Icy Land's turn. Pop! Off they went. One by one, Tacky's companions took a turn around the rink. Goodly passed the baton to Lovely, who passed the baton to Angel, who passed the baton to Neatly, who passed the baton to Perfect, who passed the baton to Tacky, who said thank you and ate it. Oh no, it looks like a breadstick. Ate it? Ate it. Well, it looked like a hot dog. Oh, it looked like a hot dog. His companions wailed, You ate the baton! And in frustration, they began to chase him around the rink. Tag, cried Tacky. He loved nothing better than a good game of tag, so he skated faster and faster and faster and faster and barreled across the finish line in record time. But wait, had Team Nice Icy Land really won? Did Tacky have the baton? Without the baton, Team Nice Icy Land would be disqualified. Out came the medics. Off went Tacky on the stretcher and under the eye of the big x-ray machine. The x-ray? They x-rayed his bottom portion? Nope, nothing there. They x-rayed his top? Certainly nothing there. They x-rayed his middle, and yes, there it was. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a nice bird to have around. The end.